Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Kai. Today I want to talk about something that may completely change the way you look at your refrigerator and the way you store your food. There are certain foods that many people believe are healthy, foods that doctors recommend, foods that are considered normal to keep for days inside the fridge. But from a Chinese medicine perspective, when some of these foods sit in cold storage for too long, they can gradually become harmful to your digestion and your internal balance. In Chinese medicine, we have a very important concept. Food is not only nutrients. Food has energy, temperature, movement, and life force. And when you change how food is stored, you change its energetic nature. Modern refrigeration is extremely useful. It prevents bacterial growth, extends shelf life, and reduces food waste. I am not saying refrigerators are dangerous, but what I am saying is this. Certain foods lose vitality, change structure, and become more difficult for the body to process when stored in cold environments for extended periods of time. And when digestion becomes weaker, many other health problems follow. In Chinese medicine, digestion depends on what we call digestive fire, the warming energy of the spleen and stomach systems. Imagine your digestion like a cooking pot over a flame. The flame must be strong enough to transform raw ingredients into usable nourishment. If you constantly pour cold water into that pot, the flame weakens. Over time, food is no longer transformed efficiently. Instead, it creates what we call dampness and stagnation. Dampness is a very important concept. It can manifest as bloating, heaviness in the body, fatigue after eating, brain fog, mucus production, swelling, weight gain, and metabolic sluggishness. Many chronic conditions begin with long-term digestive weakness, and one of the most common hidden causes is excessive cold food, especially food eaten directly from the refrigerator. Today I will share 5 foods that can become problematic when kept in the fridge, why this happens, and what you can do instead to protect your digestion. The first food is cooked rice. Rice is one of the most commonly consumed foods in the world. Freshly cooked rice is considered very nourishing in Chinese medicine. It supports energy, strengthens digestion, and provides gentle nourishment to the body. But when rice is stored in the refrigerator for long periods, its energetic quality changes. Fresh rice is warm and easy to digest. Cold stored rice becomes dense, heavy, and energetically cold. There is also a structural change. When rice cools, its starches undergo a process called retrogradation. This can create resistant starch. In some cases, resistant starch can benefit gut bacteria, but for many people with weak digestion, it creates gas, bloating, and discomfort. Eating cold rice directly from the fridge is especially problematic. It introduces cold into the stomach, forcing the digestive system to use extra energy just to warm the food before processing it. Over time, this weakens digestive fire. If you store rice, the best approach is to reheat it thoroughly until steaming hot and consume it warm. The second food is cooked vegetables, especially leafy greens. Freshly cooked vegetables contain vibrant nutrients, active plant compounds, and what Chinese medicine describes as living qi. But after sitting in the refrigerator for days, their vitality declines significantly. Some vegetables also accumulate certain compounds during storage that may irritate digestion in sensitive individuals. From an energetic perspective, vegetables that were once warm and easy to digest become cold and depleted. Many people notice they tolerate freshly cooked vegetables well, but experience bloating when eating leftovers. This is not coincidence. It reflects changes in digestibility and energetic quality. Whenever possible, vegetables are best eaten freshly prepared or reheated well. The third food is fruit. Fruit is often considered universally healthy, but Chinese medicine always considers individual constitution and temperature. Most fruits are cooling in nature. This is beneficial for people with excess heat, but for many individuals with weak digestion, excessive cooling foods can worsen symptoms. When fruit is eaten directly from the refrigerator, its cold nature becomes even stronger. This can shock digestive fire, leading to bloating, loose stools, abdominal discomfort, or fatigue after eating. Children and elderly individuals are particularly sensitive to this effect. Allowing fruit to reach room temperature before eating can make a noticeable difference in comfort and digestion. The fourth food is cooked meat. Protein foods like chicken, beef, pork, or fish are naturally heavier and more complex to digest than plant foods. When stored in the refrigerator, the fats within meat solidify and the texture becomes denser. Cold meat requires more digestive energy to break down. From a Chinese medicine perspective, cold meat stagnates in the stomach and may contribute to heaviness, sluggish digestion, and fatigue after meals. Reheating thoroughly until warm helps restore digestibility and reduces digestive burden. The fifth food is potatoes. Cooked potatoes change significantly when cooled. Their starch structure becomes more resistant to digestion. Again, this can benefit some people, but cause gas and bloating in others, especially those with weak digestive energy. Cold potatoes are considered harder to digest energetically. Thorough reheating improves tolerance. Now I want to go deeper into why cold foods affect the body so strongly. Your digestive system operates at a specific temperature range. Enzymatic reactions, muscle contractions, and nutrient absorption all depend on warmth. When you consume cold foods frequently, you lower the temperature of the digestive environment. The body must then use additional energy to restore warmth before digestion can proceed. Over time, this repeated stress weakens metabolic efficiency. Many patients with chronic fatigue unknowingly consume large amounts of cold foods daily. Smoothies, cold salads, iced drinks, yogurt, leftovers directly from the fridge. Gradually, their digestive fire weakens. One of the simplest therapeutic strategies in Chinese medicine is increasing warm foods. Another important factor is time. The longer food sits after cooking, the more its life force declines. In ancient times, people ate freshly prepared meals because refrigeration did not exist. Chinese medicine evolved under those conditions, so freshness remains a core principle. This does not mean leftovers are forbidden. It means awareness is important. If possible, eat cooked food within 24 hours. If stored longer, reheat thoroughly until hot. Avoid eating foods cold directly from the refrigerator whenever possible, especially if you have digestive sensitivity. I want to share some signs that your digestion may be weakened by excessive cold foods. Feeling bloated after meals, low energy after eating, cravings for sweets, loose stools or irregular digestion, cold hands and feet, brain fog, water retention, heaviness in the body. If these symptoms sound familiar, adjusting food temperature may help significantly. I also want to discuss beverages. Cold drinks are one of the biggest hidden stressors on digestion. Drinking iced beverages with meals dramatically lowers stomach temperature. Warm or room temperature drinks support digestion much better. In many Asian cultures, warm water is commonly consumed throughout the day. This is not accidental. It supports digestive efficiency and circulation. Who benefits most from these recommendations? People with digestive problems, fatigue, metabolic imbalance, bloating, chronic mucus, weight gain, hormonal imbalance, or sensitivity to cold foods. But honestly, almost everyone benefits from more warm foods. I also want to mention emotional and lifestyle factors. Stress weakens digestion. When you are anxious or rushed, blood flow shifts away from the digestive organs toward muscles and the brain. Eating cold food under stress compounds the problem. Eating slowly, chewing thoroughly, and relaxing during meals improves digestion significantly. Another helpful habit is gentle movement after eating. Walking for 10 minutes stimulates digestion and circulation. Sleep also matters. Digestive repair occurs during rest. Poor sleep weakens metabolic function over time. I want you to remember something very important. Health is not only about what you eat. It is about how you prepare food, how you store it, how you eat it, and how your body processes it. Small habits repeated daily create large, long-term effects. If you start simply by reducing cold leftovers and eating more warm, freshly prepared meals, many people notice improvements in energy, digestion, and overall comfort within weeks. Your body is always communicating with you. Symptoms are messages, not enemies. If you found this helpful, please like this video and subscribe to Dr. Kai's Harmony Health. In the next video, I will share foods that strengthen digestion and increase energy according to Chinese medicine principles. Take care of your body, stay warm, and I'll see you next time.